Everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is MythicalSausage. How is everybody doing? Oh man, I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are doing amazing, because today we're back again doing another Minecraft 117 tips, tricks, and build ideas video. I made a recent video as well before this one, just showcasing of what kind of builds you can make with the newest blocks for the caves and cliffs update. So I'm gonna link that in the description if you guys want to check that out. But for today, let me show you what I got. We got some good ideas right here. And here we go. We're gonna be starting out with some lighting ideas over here, using the candles and using the new lightning rod as an example. So really super simple. The easiest thing you can do right now with all these different candles is just place them up in a little bit of a stand. So we got a stair here, we got a trapdoor over here, and this is super simple. Also, we got Hogwarts over here. I showed you guys in the last episode. We could definitely do some floated candle ideas just like that. But really easy and super simple is just to put walls down. On top of the walls, just drop a lightning rod. On top of that, drop your candles, and you can do them different ways. So it can go nicely either way. So we got the bottom bit like this, or the smaller top looks good either way. This one you can place some up and some down. If you just go forward, it looks just like this, but if you go from underneath, you can place them down like this, and it looks like a really good candle holder. For this one, we got almost like a little bit of an intricate one over here. We got a wall, we got a fence, and we got them stacked up on the side, and then you drop your lightning rods on top, candles on top of that, and that looks really, really awesome. Maybe in a big, giant, regal dining room table. That looks pretty cool. If you want to get a little more simple with it, just put it on a little table like this. You can put the candles on its own like this, or you can put them on top of the lightning rod just like that. Coming down over here, we got some chandelier ideas. So we can stack a couple like this to show a little bit more support, put some walls around it in a little T-shape, hanging with some of these chains, then the lightning rod, then the lantern. It will look pretty cool, and it looks good like this as well. So a little bit of a reverse over here. So the same holder here on the top, we got some walls, and then we got the lightning rod first, facing down with a little ball, and at the end, hang some chains with some lanterns underneath, and that looks good, either the Soulfire or the regular one. Back here, we have different options for candle holders. Not only the lightning rod, but you can also put the end rod, or even an iron bar, just like this. Now, something that I was using sea pickles for a very long time, you can literally just put candles on the desk, and it looks really, really cool in this situation. Now, here's another chandelier example. We have the lightning rod, one going up, one going down with the wall. Here, I got a chisel polished blackstone and some polished blackstone brick walls with the lightning rods underneath, and then the lanterns underneath that. That looks pretty cool. Now here's another simple one. We have some lightning rods doubled up over here, another double up right there. It makes this cool look when you combine them together. Just a chain hanging with a lantern right there. Now here's something we normally would do with an end rod, but you can do it with a lightning rod. It works the same way, just with a different texture. We can make this nice little lamp design, even though it doesn't really light up, and it's with turtle legs, but it looks cool. Then we have our candles down here, but then over here, just the same thing. You would use an end rod for this, but now we can use the lightning rod if you want a different color change. So we can put the lightning rod here on top of a dragon egg, and then on top of that we have any kind of light. I put the shroom light, but you can put pretty much anything on top here. Here we got another example using grindstones. Then in between the other grindstone, we have the lightning rod. We doubled this up with the grindstone, chain, and lantern hanging down. More of an industrial look. And then last but not least, we got this cool design. It's a little bit eccentric, but it will look pretty cool. We just have a wall here, a brick wall. We have the lightning rod with some fences, the candles on top over there, and then here we have just a little bit of trapdoor action. Kind of looks like a ceiling fan at the same time. And if you want to get really simple with it, just drop the lightning rod here on the bottom and just put any lantern on top, and that's just going very, very simple with it. Now for this section, I wanted to play with the lightning rod a little bit more, but without any kind of lighting involved. So this is what I came up with. So the lightning rod looks awesome in this situation. It kind of looks like a curtain holder, right? So imagine this is like the curtain being held up, but then maybe you drew it to the side, and you have this look here in the back for any kind of window situation. That looks awesome. Then down here, we almost have like a water boiler. So it works really nicely. It looks like piping, right? It looks like copper piping. Adding a little bit of copper here. We used the lightly weathered one, and then over here we just used some of the lightly weathered again with some of the slabs of the cut one, and a little bit on top. In the middle, I put a blast furnace, so that looks like a nice little water heater. Now for this one, I just started playing around with different situations. We almost have a little bit of a pulley system using the lightning rod as almost like a little bit of an anchor here with some of the chains going up and down. Down here I have a bell, but you can even put maybe even a cauldron underneath that, and that kind of looks pretty cool. You can go up and down, maybe in a well situation. In different industrial settings I would see this. Over here we have almost like a I don't have no idea what this is, to be honest, but it kind of looks like you can push a switch and then different liquids come down from here, right? It looks kind of cool. We have some of the hoppers underneath here, and then underneath this, we have the lightning rod facing downwards. So it looks like stuff is coming down from here. I can see this in a big old warehouse, but what do you guys think of this one? This guy looks kind of cool. We can put the lava now for Java, even though a bunch of people in Bedrock were telling me, Sausage, we had that for years, but guess what? This is the first time we had it in Java, so there you go. Now, really simple gym equipment right here. This looks like big old dumbbells, right? We do some lifting, all right? You know, do you lift? Do you even lift? Now over here we have some hanging plants using the lightning rod, which is really awesome. Just a little addition here, add a little bit more color to your hanging lights. So we have hoppers here with a lightning rod. This one has a hopper with a chain and the lightning rod with our fern in the flower pot. And over here we just doubled it up right here, hanging an acacia sapling. Is that acacia? No, it's a jungle. Is that jungle or acacia? I don't remember. Now here we have another little bit of an industrial theme right here. So you can see this is almost like a little fallout shelter or warehouse or something like this. You have some piping going around again. But this one has almost like a water is being filtered in through this section. A little bit of a mix here of some of the lightly weathered, the semi-wax weathered, some of the blast furnace sideways. And I love this. This looks super cool. I can see this in a giant, large underground bunker too. Oh, this is awesome. Now here we got a little bit of a wagon design using the lightning rod side to side. Down here to almost be like the the chassis that's holding up the wheels right there. You can have somebody sitting up front here. It looks pretty cool. Got a little tiny little baby of a wagon right there, and it's a copper throne. Nothing much to it. Just a big old throne made out of copper. But I like this one a lot. This one came out pretty cool. We got some banners as well in the back. We got different types of copper here surrounding it, and it looks really awesome. You know what? And this is giving me another bit of an idea. Maybe I could work on an organ or something like that. This kind of looks like a big old church organ, little pipings, right? I could work on that for the next one. This looks pretty cool though. What do you guys think? Now for this next section, I wanted to play around a little bit with the copper. So the first thing I thought of, big giant cog wheels like this. You can see this in maybe a big old industrial build or a steampunk build. Just imagine this in a large scale. So it's just something very small, but I can see this in huge giant gears, different configurations. So what do you guys think of something like this, right? In a big old steampunk build. This gives me so much inspiration. I got some ideas, some big ideas coming up using this little style of wheel right there, little cogs. That's so cool. What do you guys think? Now for this next one right here, this is a little bit of a science experiment chamber kind of thing. We got this drowned in here just hanging out. We're using the tinted glass so no light is shining in there, and we're surrounding this in some of the waxed semi-weathered and some of the semi-weathered copper blocks here on the top. We got a little way in and out from there, and this looks really, really cool. A little bit of a display case to do some experiments. I could definitely see this in a big old laboratory, maybe some underwater research facility. What do you guys think though? Now staying in the water theme, I got a little bit of a fish tank over here. We're using the semi-weathered copper block here, and then some of the tinted glass here, and we got some fishies in there. It's kind of dark in there, but it's okay. It looks pretty cool though. Kind of sounds a little bit of a fish tank idea. And then last, for this area, we're using the copper blocks again, but this time we're using it almost like a sewer right there. So you can see like some sewer grating right there. We got some of the iron bars surrounding it. We got some water coming in, and it's kind of dropping down into this area right here, which looks awesome. Mixing in some of the weathered, some of the semi-weathered. It looks really, really awesome in this combination. I can see almost like a big old sewer system using these copper blocks. Also, we got some random junk down here. I wanted to see if I could implement the rails on the water, and it looks pretty good. If you're having it almost like in a dirty, just messed up part at the end of a sewer or something like that. Now for this last section over here, we got the amethyst crystal as a water lily. Before we would use this, we would use the brain coral, the pink coral, but now we could use the amethyst crystal, and that looks just as good, if not better, than the brain coral right there, which looks pretty awesome. Until we actually get a water lily, there you go. That's something we can use. Then we got some old school cattails over here. Before we would use the sea pickle, but you can use the green candle, and that works lovely, just as good as the sea pickle. Maybe you can use both of them in combination to use those cattails. And we got a little well here in the back using some of this calcite blocks, which are really awesome in combination with the diorite walls. So we got a tiny little well idea. And of course, the second that I saw these red candles, these are screaming dynamite right there. definitely looks awesome. We could put them sideways too, but they go well if you put them together with some TNT. Also some TNT mine carts here at the end of some kind of a mine right there. And then last, I did a little bit of a water fountain design, just using some of the weathered copper and the semi-weathered right here. A really simple design, but I think it does the trick, and it looks really, really awesome along with some of the mossy we have down there. So it's just a simple fountain design for you guys. But I'm out of here for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this Minecraft 117 build ideas, tips, and tricks video. I got so many ideas coming up on top of the ones we just did today. I want to focus specifically on builds, so I got some really cool stuff lined up, so be on the lookout for that. I want to do some wall designs, some tower designs, some roof designs using all of these new blocks. I got some really fun ideas, so get ready for that one. But I'm out of here for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys on the next Minecraft video. Goodbye.